Yes, I agree with you. I am sick. I am very sick. In fact, I am shaken. I am literally feverish. I am sick of your hate. I am sick of your xenophobia. I am sick of your stupidity. I am sick of your tribalism. I am sick of your senselessness. I am sick of your ingratitude. I am sick that you see your black brother as your own enemy. I am sick that you are blaming and attacking a country that helped you out of slavery, a country that stood for you, and a country that gained so many losses because of you, a country that severed its relationship with other foreign countries because of you, a country that stood its ground and gave you money just because you are black, a country that has furnished you with doctors, a country that has reduced the black mortality in your country, a country that educated your ex-president, a country that gave you passport, a country that keeps on giving you petrol at concessionary price, a country that is always standing and celebrating you. I am sick of your hate. Yes, I am really sick of that senselessness and stupidity. Nigeria gave you $61 billion when you were in shackles, when you were enslaved, when you were there like little boys and girls, when people had control of your resources, when people had control of your lives, killing you like flies, when you were dying like bees in the hospital. It was Nigerians who came for you. That same Nigeria is the Nigeria you are insulting. The Nigeria that keeps on giving you petrol, oil, that up till now you drive your car very cheap because they are giving you petrol at concessionary price. That is the country that you choose to attack. All the people you are loving, what have they done for you? Tell me what they are doing for you right now. Nothing. You are loving them for free. They are taking over your country, taking over control of your resources, even your government. And you are there like a puppet. I keep telling you, show me your tax receipt and we will see who the criminal is. Show me the school fees receipt that you have paid for your children. Let us see who the criminal is right here. You cannot take care of your wives. You cannot take care of your children. You cannot even pay tax in your country. Foreigners, Nigerians are paying tax in your country, and that government will use that money to feed you. That is the people you are insulting. That is the people you are hating. You chose the wrong target. You are jealous. You are very pained that I am not standing with you to insult Nigeria. You are very pained that I am not with you to sing your praises. I am sorry. There is nothing to sing about you. You have not accomplished anything. You have not achieved anything. According to African history, you are totally void. You are nothing in comparison to Nigeria. I keep on going, counting the list, and I am presenting my case before you. I want you to give me a counter case. Present the counter argument to me, because everything I am presenting to you is well researched. I want you to go and verify. You have not been able to get any counter claim because everything is factual and correct. So you are attacking me personally rather than attacking my message. You have failed because I am not a chicken. I am not that kind of a chicken. Okay? If you want to talk to me intellectually, because you're very stupid. You are senseless. You have no brain. This is Nigeria that has maintained the peace in this Africa. Do you know how many Nigerian soldiers have died in this Africa trying to stabilize the peace and the security in this continent? How many of your soldiers have died for this Africa? How much have you given to this Africa? This is Nigeria, upon gaining independence, upon achieving economic boom in the 60s, in the 70s, what did Nigerians do? They kept on doling out cash. For who? For Africa. For what? For Africa to be developed. Given many African countries who are very feeble, some of them right now, they are rising, but they have no appreciation. Nigeria did all of this because they had the money. When they had the money, they were looking for their brothers, looking for their own black brothers to help and to lift up. Looking for the brothers who are in prison so as to liberate them. They liberate you, and the first thing you do. Let me tell you something you don't know about Mandela. Mandela went to Nigeria 2 times, crying and begging on his knees for money, for help. And he got the help because Nigerians are very, very, very giving, very, very gracious with their money. Mandela, upon the release from jail, do you know what Mandela did? He went to Nigeria to thank Nigeria. And afterward, what did he do in the early 90s? He went for the world to sanction Nigeria. He was calling for African Union to sanction Nigeria. Why? He was not even thinking of the innocent Africans, the innocent Nigerians in that country that will suffer as a result of that sanction. He was calling for the whole country to be sanctioned. But Nigeria is too big to be sanctioned. Nigeria is not your mate. Nigeria is not playing at that local league. Nigeria is a big boy. They call them the giant for a reason. You have not done anything. Nobody listened to Mandela. He was like a mad cow, just screaming at the top of his voice for nothing. Nigeria was not sanctioned. How would you sanction a country that is feeding so many souls? How would you sanction a country that is so beneficial to the West? And you keep quiet there. You don't know all these things. Your own Mandela. And you ran away from Nigeria, you're going to Russia. You're going to Russia, you're looking to Asians. That is why you continue to remain in bondage, because there is nobody to fight for your right. When they see them killing you, when they see you getting subjugated, they are happy because those people want your resources. They want to control you. And you are coming to me now to attack me. The truth is free. You don't need to pay for it. That is why the truth can set you free, because the truth is free. That is why it sets you free. I don't need to be paid. I am here giving you facts. You have nothing to give me. Mozambique received $1.6 million from Nigeria just to give away. Recently, even Turkey, as a result of the earthquake in their country, they received $1 million from Nigeria. Who have you helped? I am talking of what happened in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Even now, this very year, 2023, I am still telling you of what Nigerians are doing. Nigeria just paid $2 billion for other Western African countries to have power. Tell me who you are helping. You are not helping anybody. You are doing business in other countries. You are making massive tons of profit. Even Ghana was fighting because the profit was too much. And what did you do? You threatened to remove your company from Ghana. In Nigeria, you are making tons and tons of millions of dollars. The profit is massive. You cannot get that same profit anywhere else. And you are here pointing finger at the man feeding you, the man giving you free petrol, giving you free oil, and you are there, opening your rotten mouth right there. Nigeria is here stabilizing this Africa. If Nigeria is not playing this big brother role, by now you would have run away from this Africa. Because the number of terrorism in this Africa would have been so overwhelming that you cannot sleep at night. Go to Sierra Leone, what happened? Those people can sleep tonight because of Nigerians. Go to Liberia, they can't sleep because of Nigerians. Even in Gambia, what Nigerians are doing there. Algeria and Morocco, they could have torn each other apart, killed each other if not for Nigeria. Ethiopia and Somalia could have killed each other like a rat if not for Nigeria. Because Nigeria is playing the big boy role. Tell me what truths you have participated in. You are not playing any role. You are totally void. We only see you on the news. And you think because you have a big economy, so you are now king. I'm sorry. It takes all of these actions. Nigeria is not a giant for nothing. Nigeria has paid its dues. We have to go back decades and decades and decades. Even right now, Nigeria continues to pay her dues. You are paying nothing. Not the child support. You're not paying rent. You're not paying tax. You are totally useless to yourself, to your family, to your children, to your country, to Africa as a whole. Look at your neighbors, what you are doing. Rather than uplifting people, rather than liberating people, you are killing them. Look at what you do to Zimbabwe. Look at what you do to Zambians. Look at what you are doing to Ethiopians. Nigeria gave hundreds of millions to Africa in the 70s, in the 80s. Hundreds of millions for what? To develop Africa. If Nigeria had kept that money and be selfish just like you are, Nigeria today would have been like heaven. If they had used all their money to develop their country, today Nigeria would have been the choicest place in this whole world because the money is massive. This charity giving is too much. I will tell Nigeria you have to stop because all of these people are ungrateful. You have to start to charge these people at the normal rate of oil. The way other people sell to them that way. You're giving all these stupid ingrates free petrol, free oil. That is why they have rotten mouths to insult you. Look at what Nigerians are doing in the world. You can't go to certain places around the world because Nigerians have paved the way. You cannot go to any new territory that Nigerians have not gone. Try, go to North Korea and open the way there. All the places that Nigeria have gone, you are going to Australia, you are going to UK, you are going to the US because Nigerians have opened their way. The first Africans to massively thrive in those societies are Nigerians. They have shown the capability of black people there. That's why you are going there. Look at your neighbors. I keep telling you, your neighbors. I want the country that has benefited from you to come out. What country has benefited from you? Not in the south, not in the east, not in the west, not in the north. You are totally irrelevant. All your money is useless to Africa. You are useless. You are only jealous. You want me to sing your praise, but I am sorry, there is nothing to sing about you. Nothing to sing about you. I am not here to report about people shaking nyash, people doing nyash contests. I am not here for that nonsense. I am talking about real men work. Show me what the real men do. You are not there when the real men speak. So if I am talking about a record, my friend, please go and hide under the carpet. Get away. I don't want to see your rotten face. Leave me alone.